confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Lined up for the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. It's Davidson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Lewis. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Hairston. Makes the grab in their space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Lewis. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Got it in the middle, it's Yates. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally...
Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Quick give. It's Davidson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Play fake. Lewis. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third down from the gun. Lewis fires it. Tosses it incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Out of the end zone. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously, the big decision last drive makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye.
Makes a grab and room to run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back looking for help. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Right back to the well. Could be an alley. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davidson. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun on third down, Lewis. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it, and he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Trying to get started. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route. But it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Davidson. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Lewis on the play action. Move to his right. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Tells to run, wants to pass. Left side, it's Reynolds. Touchdown, Hokies! Put 6 on the board. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. In traffic, it's Hicks. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Finds his man, it's Barnes. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Hit right back to the line.
And That's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Pitt.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Davidson. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Play action with Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Panthers.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Davidson. Turning it on. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Play fake, Lewis. Oh, pressure's coming. On target over the middle. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Cuts it upfield. It's Davidson. Can't get him to the ground. Lowers those pads. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. Really finish strong so you can get that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lewis makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. And he's gonna run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 12 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Cherry. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better, but to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
That tells you a lot about your confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Bringing it back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quick give. It's Davidson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Keep it on the ground. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
And the Hokies are flying down the field.
Booster!
Lewis on the play action. Rolls right. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Really nice discipline by that defensive end. Doing a good job of squeezing that gap down. When the bootleg comes out, man, now I got to chase back down the line of scrimmage and get involved in the play. Nice job seeing it, reacting, and running the quarterback down for the sack.
Off play action. Look out. On the move to the left. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Rush right in his face. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Hokies send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to throw, it's Cherry. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a...
Goes high to pull it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Wants to throw one first. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Got his man. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running inside, it's Davidson. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Play action with Lewis. Under pressure. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
First down for the offense.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's Lewis to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Intercepted and room to run. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And they turn it into a defensive score. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Fitted in the window for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, past the 30, at the 20. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Play fake, Lewis. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hits inside, it's Davidson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun on third down, Lewis. They're all over him, and they got him.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The Hokies decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Got some green grass. There he goes. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Cherry. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Motion from the wide receiver. Moving the pocket, it's Cherry. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got a man. It's Yates. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And he throws another interception. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent